Yes.
I cut my head open.
You cut your head.
Just now.
What do you mean just now?
Can you
Where?
see?
No?
Somewhere?
Oh, there. It just looks like you popped a pimple.
I can't believe it's not bleeding. No, I actually was like sitting on the toilet and I saw a chocolate wrapper on the ground next to the toilet. So I thought, lean over sideways, pick it up. It was really difficult. And then I went to get back up again, but I hit my head on the toilet roll.
Oh my God. I thought it was going to be like the sink.
No, the toilet roll holder. And I was holding it thinking, don't split open. So it hasn't split open, but it's actually a cut on my my head.
Wow. And yeah. I mean, it was a toilet roll holder. If only you hit the toilet roll.
Yes. Well, no, that's the problem. There was no toilet roll on there at the time.
Oh, for goodness
because someone didn't replace it, was sitting in front of it. So I had to do that as well.
Yes, that's a common thing.
You're probably one of the people that does it.
No, I do the replacements. I'm very good at that.
Yes.
But the others, they just literally just pull the empty roll and throw it on the ground.
Oh, so mine don't pull it off. They just leave it there with the new roll just on the ground. I'm sure I'm the only person in the household that does it.
Oh, my God.
Yes. So we were on a bit of a delay on getting this episode out because I have been sick all week.
Yes.
That's right. Sick for like a week.
Mucho sicko. Yes, it has been, and we've had sicknesses here too.
Oh, yes. Well, and I guess it's a sensory thing as well because there was a lot of for 2 days my nose was running non-stop. I hate that so much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the nosy thing. That sounds more like the time of the year though.
Oh, head cold. No, I don't get the time of the year stuff. It's just a head cold and non-stop running. Then it went blocked and then I'm blowing my nose a lot. And then, you can feel, I don't know if you feel these things, but like those tubes between your nose up around your ears. And then I know that they were inflamed from blowing my nose so much.
Yes. Yeah. I think I escaped pretty well. I felt a bit off, but I didn't get sick.
So did everyone else get sick?
Jen, definitely. Not Henry. Someone's walking up and down my stairs. Hang on.
I'll just entertain myself. Yes. So, yes, it hasn't been great, but I'm feeling mostly better, but just a little bit of a cough at the end. Yeah, and I guess I used to take a lot of, say, pseudoephedrine, but I don't think you're supposed to take it with anxiety medication, so I find that difficult. So, yeah, normally I would take pseudoephedrine to stop the runny nose. But unfortunately, can't do it.
Why are you talking?
Oh, nothing. You'll find out later. We're just talking.
Did you hear about next door?
No.
Their dog was put down this week.
Why?
I don't know yet. I haven't wanted to ask. I've just given them some space. But I was at work here in the office when, she came over, in tears and, she was just...
And you didn't ask?
No, well, she could barely get words out because it was obviously... They were like literally, she said, I need to go to the vet. We're putting the dog down. But we've got someone fixing our washing machine. They can't be in there on their own. Can you please come over and just sit with him?
Well, it must be quite a... Wait, sit with the dog or sit with the...
Sit with the repairer.
Person. Oh, yeah, so it must be something that had to be done straight away.
Yes. Yeah, so they all were about to go up there.
That moment, that moment, not like an hour later.
I think they'd got the call and said, I think you should come up and, So
the dog was already there. Right.
Yeah, the dog was already up there, yep. So there was no time to talk about anything like that, and then I've just given them space.
I'd be asking. They might be thinking he doesn't even care.
I know, which is...
Yeah, so you message them and say, I messaged you.
Yeah, I messaged.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yep. But I've also thought, no, I'll give them a couple of days to, sort it out.
Sort out their emotions.
This is so topical.
Yes, isn't it? Yeah.
It's so bloody topical for what we're meant to talk about.
Yes.
So I don't know. I thought I'm doing the right thing, but obviously I'm not communicating my reasoning, which I will when I go over there. But they might be thinking right now that I just, I don't care. But I loved that dog. It was such a gorgeous dog.
It wasn't that old either, was it?
No, it was young. It was young. So, but I just didn't want to feel like, I didn't want to be that person who asks what happened.
That's ridiculous. You don't want to be the person that asks, because then people are going to be like, why didn't you ask? So, yeah, I reckon you're someone, if someone walks in with a broken arm, you wouldn't even ask them why.
Oh, that's probably true, actually. I think they probably get asked all the time. So I'm just going to be like, I'm going to give them, the day off, and they won't have to explain themselves again. So I won't ask.
No, but I feel that comes across as not caring.
Yeah, unless I verbalise it, I guess that's probably true.
But you know this, don't you? Like, you know this.
I don't know. I'm recording, Henry. What? Oh.
Hi, Henry.
Hello.
I can't say congratulations because Dan hasn't spoken about it yet, but congratulations, and we'll talk about it later.
Yes? What?
So, I saw Stella online, and she just left and called my mom, and I think.
Oh, because, Mum's gone off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you might have to wait until Mum's back. Yeah?
Right.
Close the door.
You're so boring.
Oh. What were we saying? Oh, yeah, so, yeah. It's very topical indeed.
I don't see if they've broken their arm and they're still walking around, then they shouldn't. If they don't want to be asked, then stay home. So I want to know. I want to know how you broke your arm.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like it's not necessarily that I don't care. It's just that I'm my interpretation of what would be the right thing to do, the nice thing to do, may come across as that's not very kind. They haven't even bothered, not even bothering. They so don't care that he's not even going to ask.
But I guess it's the kind thing to do in your point of view.
It is, in my point of view. I'm always trying to do the.
So you don't want to be asked.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like this is not the time. They're upset, and I don't. They probably had to repeat themselves so many times. I'm not going to be that person. I'll wait till they're ready.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I wouldn't do that. Actually, I think my daughter might have fractured her leg, actually.
Oh, my God.
Not the one that has to have the leg operation, but the other one.
Oh, great. So two for one then.
Autistic moments.
What, now? What did she do earlier this week?
Oh, yes. Did I tell you that? She shaved off all her eyebrows. Oh, your wife did. Yeah, she shaved her eyebrows off. Actually, I said, what happened? She said, I was shaving around my hairline because I don't like the little fluffy bits. And I was like, okay, you just leave that as well. But anyway, and then I just thought I'd even up my eyebrows, but then they kept being uneven. So she just shaved them off. It's really amazing how weird someone looks without eyebrows.
Yeah, my friend did the same thing. It's just a very strange look.
Yeah, it's really strange. I thought you wouldn't notice so much because she's blonde, but no, you definitely notice. But tiny little hairs are growing back now. Thankfully. And I said, well, I hope, you've learnt this. I didn't say learn a lesson, but, I hope you're not going to do this again. She's like, I can't promise you that.
Oh, my God. Well, if Bowie can do it, I guess other people can as well.
Oh, did he already have them?
Yeah, he did. When he was in his Ziggy Stardust phase, he had shaved eyebrows because he wanted to look like an alien.
Oh, interesting. Because I know there's people that don't have eyebrows and then they paint them on quite high, like those sorts of things. So I'm going to put a Posca texture and put them on her. But she actually, when she first did it, she came downstairs with these little sticker gems, all across, like as though we wouldn't notice. Yes.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yes. Now, we should start talking.
Okay.
About this show because this is going to be an interesting.
Oh my God!
Discussion.
I know.
Yeah.
Are we going to do the pleasantries at the start? Our little.
What have you
been up to?
No. We've got, well, no, because I guess I'll say one thing that I have been up to.
Yep.
And so I went to a show last night which was called Cabaret Unscripted. It was at the Round, our local.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
It's really good. So I didn't really think about it before Paul and I went. So we were in because I like to be in the front row, right in the middle, because it's in the, there's little tables. So we're right in the middle at the front. And it's actually just like a woman and the guy that plays the piano, but they actually like completely unscripted. So they'll say, and of course we're in the middle at the front, so they were asking us lots of questions. But what's your name? And he's like, Paul. And what do you do for a job? And he's like, I work for the government. And like, he's a spy. And then they might sing a song about stuff. So then he just follows. Either he follows her lead. You would have loved it.
Oh, I've been following something like that on Facebook. They do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Or sometimes she'll say, oh, no, it's this is you for the chorus or whatever to him. And then he just, sort of has to make something up. So they talk to people, in the audience, like her name is, he was like, oh, what's your name? He said to a woman in the audience. Oh, no, he said to this man, what's your grandmother's name? And he said, Mimi. And so he goes, that's so funny because Mimi is the name of our singer tonight, and that's how so every show is completely different. And her name is Mimi. And then she had a mother called, Ninny. And then her mother was Titty or something like that. And so then she's got all these stories about each one, and it was really great. Anyway, they're doing it at the Fringe Festival, I don't know, in about a month. So they're like, it's a completely different show. I might go along. I think Ava would probably like it because it's all just improv.
I love that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's so much fun watching improv. And I used to enjoy doing that myself. I'd like to do that.
Yeah, you would like it. I think you would like that show. So tell me about, do you have anything that you want to say?
Oh, not really. We had today was a big day for Henry because he won the grand final in tennis.
Yes,
and it's also again topical because of the way I sort of was reacting to the situation. We got very nervous at the end. I was on the verge of crying at the end, but.
Wait, after they won or before?
Nearly. I was just I was awash with all these different emotions and tension and so I've got quite overwhelmed with it all. But of course afterwards I just kept my straight face and I did told him I was really proud of him, which is really a hard thing to do. It's really a hard thing to do, but I find it really hard to say it.
So, but wouldn't he prefer to see you really excited?
Yes. He would. He absolutely would.
But you didn't give that to him?
Well, I think I did my best job. I gave him lots of hugs and that sort of stuff. But I do tend to default more to the comedy or that sort of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. Interesting. Okay. So did you want to introduce our main topic for today?
Main topic today is really an interesting one because it's based on the fact that I just got told about it by my psych based on a conversation I had 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And so the first time I heard the word alexithymia was in that session. And what it refers to is when a person has difficulty experiencing, identifying and expressing emotions. It's not an actual disorder. It's just like a set of difficulties. It's not just like it's very much an autistic combination. Like a lot of autistic people have alexithymia, but there's also people with PTSD, with forms of serious depressions, eating disorders, or there's other places where alexithymia sort of tends to show up. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was, it's something that she said, you need to, she said, I know you're going to do it, but Google this. And I said, so I Googled it and I thought this is going to be an awesome topic.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is a great topic. I had not heard of it before.
Okay.
But, no, I'd never heard of it.
No.
But we can talk later about that we did a questionnaire or.
Well, no, I think let's just get a bit more detail first.
Oh, yes, get more detail of it because yes, when I read the questions, I was like, this is you.
Shut up.
You. Like everything was you.
Yes.
But anyway, and it gave me an insight into your sex life as well. So you can continue, go. Yes.
Okay, alexithymia relates to having problems maintaining relationships. I'm glad I didn't do a pause there. Maintaining
You did do a
relationships.
pause.
I did. Oh, and taking part in social situations. So when you break it down, we're talking about these sort of issues. So there's experiencing, which is just being unaware of a suite of emotions you may have. You're struggling to introspect. There's identifying. And so that's like, what am I feeling right now? Am I feeling anything I think I'm supposed to? What's her face saying? And there's also expressing emotion. So that could be like using scripts for us, masking, or just not being able to control your emotion. So experiencing, identifying, expressing emotion are some of the issues that crop up. There's also a genetic component. So again, it's that terminology I've used before, which is nature via nurture. So there's an environmental element that can exacerbate things. So it may not crop up depending on your life, how your life goes and the people who are around you. For myself, like having trauma early in life, I understand now sort of exacerbated those traits. I had that decade, which if anyone's read the article, of verbal and emotional abuse, and I shut down. I totally shut down. And understanding a bit of alexithymia now, I just see how easily it sort of came to the fore. I had lots of supportive people in my life, but it's still cropped up big time. The other problem faced is how we identify and respond to emotions in others, but that's also like a big spectrum thing. So do you remember the episode we did when, I had a bit of a cry?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you remember your response?
Well, I would prefer you have not to, or you could have given me notice beforehand. But I don't think it's related to this, because I think it's just I'm at a point that I have choice, and I like a choice that I don't want to deal with things, or I do. Like if someone's crying, not then in that situation, but someone was crying, I'd look around and see, is there anyone else here who could comfort them?
That still seems very much like the topic we're talking about.
I feel bad for them crying.
You're like, oh my God, you were very uncomfortable.
Because you're raising emotions in me and I wasn't expecting it. Like if someone cries, I am overly emotional. Like I've got too much emotion and too much empathy, and I need to stop it, block it off. And so I didn't know that was coming, so I couldn't prepare for it. But
that's the problem. That often this is what often happens. You don't get prepared for it. Like with our cleaner, she was here when she found out that her one of her parents passed away. It was just, oh my God. And so I just walked into the room with a big smile, only to see her just just going through that emotion. In those situations, I'm quite good. I'm actually quite good at that sort of thing. I can really sort of, express myself. And, I gave her a hug, and I sort of, I really understood what she was going through. And I think that's the distinction. I understand what that feeling is. Because I've lost people as well. So I know what to do in that situation. And it's a fairly obvious emotion as well. So that's But then what about when the person's dog dies? I would have said, oh my gosh, what has happened? I provided a quick, I think it was pretty good, because I could see she wasn't able to verbalize anything too much, and so she just said, we need to go, can you help? And I'm like, no problems. And I went straight to practical mode. No problems. You go and do your thing. I'll sort this out. No problems at all. Okay. With other situations like, with the cleaner, and I don't follow it up later. Like I'm not good. Once it's after the initial thing, after that, it doesn't even occur to me to ask how things are going. And, I'll be practical. I'll try to be a practical help. But when it comes to continuing that, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. You're there for the moment, and then, okay. Not for the long haul. I'm there for the long haul in a practical sense. I'm always going to be there and supportive, but I'm not going to necessarily consider asking how's things going. I'm learning. I am learning. Yeah, okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. No? So what about you? So are you good with maintaining that, asking for updates? Absolutely, yeah. Yes. Or like more, I'll sit there sometimes just when I've got nothing to think about and go through all the people I know and if there's anything I could follow up with them on from the last time I spoke to them. Wow. Okay.
I'm pretty good at it. Yeah.
Take note, people. Take note.
I'm there for you. I'm there for the follow-up. Maybe that's why we work well, Dan, because you can be there in the moment sometimes, most of the time, but you just don't follow through, whereas I'm always the follow-through.
Oh, my
God. If I don't act well enough, if I don't act appropriately in that moment, I probably even overcompensate for afterwards.
Okay, and I forget. And I've done this to one of the party poopers. So I've offered my help to contact someone and I haven't done it, and I've just remembered.
Just now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, make note. Okay, so alexithymia will obviously crop up during the social aspects of working in an office. That's something that's why working one day a week is working for me, because I can provide anything that anyone needs, and then I can go home and then I have days and days to get over it.
Yeah,
But
okay.
where you're working now, is that something you're having to deal with? That sort of
we all just email each other. No, we just email. No, I don't. There's no masking. Like I am, I think, my true self with where I'm working more so than anywhere else. They accept me, right? Because they all know that I'm autistic and have ADHD. So if I say inappropriate things, nobody cares. Like they're just like, oh yeah, like no one picks me up on it. No one would say anything. They just think that's just the way Bianca is.
That's so good. So you don't have to worry about all those silly old scripts.
Not at all. If anything, I'm totally relaxed and I can say anything and blurt anything out, and I feel completely comfortable for that. Yeah. It's good. It helps when the boss is the worst at that. No, the best at that, I should say, not the worst. So I was going to no. Okay. So, if something happens, if I hear something, so-and-so had a procedure the other day, I'll then email that person from work and say, I heard you had a procedure. I just wanted to check how you're feeling now.
Right.
Or, I heard that your mental health's not great. Thinking of you, hope you're okay. And then everyone loves that.
Yes. Well, of course. People like to feel like we care. And that's the problem with this, is that we do care. We don't often express it well, and it just comes across very differently.
Well, when I went through the questionnaire before about this, about whether I have it, I was like, and I could connect with everything about you, and it actually made me understand you a little bit more, because I'm like, okay, so it's not that he doesn't care. So I felt that way. But can we just talk about it? Okay. Let's talk about our results. Sure. I'm fascinated. I took a photo of my results.
Okay, you tell me, how many points did you get?
Oh.
Did you do the thing at the end and it comes back with the test results?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. I don't know what the points mean, but I got 55 points. Why is that funny?
Because I got 133.
Okay. Mine says,
you show high alexithymic traits.
Mine's none to low traits.
Oh,
you show few to no traits.
Were you honest?
100%. Like, I'm happy to go through that, actually.
It's so interesting. Let's quickly go through it, and just, if you don't need to comment, we'll
just briefly,
what was one?
Okay. Okay, so something like, it could have something to do with, because it asks your blood type as well. So when asked which emotion I'm feeling, I don't know the answer. Well, I always know the answer of how I'm feeling. That's what I'm really good at, whereas I think that you are not.
No idea.
Right. Yeah. So I'm unsure of which words to use when describing my feelings. No, I know exactly how to describe.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so what I mean, like, we're actually pretty opposite here. I prefer to find out the emotional intricacies of my problems rather than just describe them. Yeah, that's 100% me, 100% double thumbs up. I would much prefer to know the emotional side as to why I've got these problems.
Well, I had such a problem trying to make sense of that question.
No, okay.
It took me a while to unravel it. I actually was trying to figure this question out, and that's when I thought, I need to take some medication right now. It might help.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I finally figured it out, and it's the opposite. So
can you see, though, that I'm overly thinking about all those things.
Right.
And I don't think factually. I am thinking with my heart. Even if my head knows not to, I always go with the heart things. What about for you? It says sex as a recreational activity is kind of pointless.
It's a hard question to answer.
Yeah.
But I guess it's at this age they have to take age into account,
Hmm.
because you get to a certain point. It's like, yeah, it's, could
What?
it be bothered, really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Right.
a Tim Tam be better?
Tim Tam, you what?
Wouldn't a Tim Tam be
Oh, you want a
better
Tim
option
Tam.
right
I thought
now?
it was like some sex thing, Tim Tam. I'd much prefer to Tim Tam. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's a tea and a straw involved.
Yeah. Okay, so you cannot functionally live your life without being aware. I don't know. Unless that's not a good one. Okay, so people sometimes get upset with me, and I can't imagine why. I'm pretty much sure that's never happened. If someone's upset with me, I know why they are. But for you, I reckon it would happen quite a bit.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. That's why I get these shocks of like so surprised by people's reactions. I can't believe. They're like, what? What? I find that very difficult.
But do you think you can always tell what your wife is going to say? Do you think like with certain things that you're going to tell her, do you know her reaction, or are you also so you're never surprised by her reaction because she's stable for you? It's a what?
It's repetition.
Oh, right. And she's quite a secure, stable person, isn't it? You always know she's going to take the moral high ground.
Yes.
And overly, in your mind, maybe overly cautious.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so she's always going to take that. But that's probably good for you. Even though it would annoy you sometimes, it's also good for you to know that she's that rock.
Yes.
She's always going to have that same point of view and she's never going to surprise you.
Oh, it's not. It would be nice to be surprised sometimes. Like it does happen sometimes. It would be nice to be surprised when I know the reaction's not going to be good. I like it sometimes if it's and sometimes that happens. I get a completely different reaction than I expected, and I find that very exciting.
Okay, so and will you put in the show notes this questionnaire, because it is it's interesting to fill it out and see where you are on that scale. So it's just so when I'm upset, I find it difficult to identify the feelings causing it. What's that for you?
Oh, the feeling when you're upset. Absolutely.
What?
I immediately went back to, when Henry was younger and he fell off some swings. And for the next 2 weeks, I was severely depressed. And it took 2 weeks before I could link the two things. Okay, I realised I was so my reaction was just so lost to me. But I was so worried that he could have really got hurt.
Oh.
I was just kicking myself and I was incredibly upset. But I could not figure out why I was. And when I finally figured it out, obviously it was correct because I felt better straight away.
So that's really interesting. No, because I don't think that's happened to me. Like I would be like, oh, I'm still shook up due to the child falling off the thingy. I'm not trying to pretend to you. This is how I honestly feel that I'm emotion led.
Right.
Yes. What about I prefer doing physical activities with friends rather than discussing each other's emotional experiences? I think you're more the emotional experiences, aren't you? Or do you prefer to do physical things? I reckon if it's with a bloke, with a guy, you prefer to do the physical
stuff. But with my two close friends who I've known for years and years and years, we do all have the same need, and we talk. We can talk those deep talks and very honest, very open. And it's with a friend who's also not as physical as he's able to be in the past. Conversational things tend to be just part and part of the parcel, of that friendship. But we still do physical stuff as well. But we can do, and I don't get tired having those conversations with them.
No. Okay. So what about I sometimes experience confusing sensations in my body? I don't. Do you?
Well, I think for me, it's the IBS. I think, and also, yes, that's the one thing that cropped up to me was when I need to go and have a pee, my gums react like really, like that's sort of like when I see people on movies and stuff, they've had too much cocaine. They seem to be doing stuff with their gums, but I can feel this strong sort of sensations around my gums, and nobody else I've asked has experienced that.
I'm going to just ask in Google.
Like, what the hell? Why is there a connection?
Why do my teeth sometimes get soft and quiver when I need to pee? Is that you?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, it says it's probably an infection.
It can't be. It's been decades.
Oh.
There you go. It's weird.
Why does it tingle when I have pee? Why do I have a weird sensation in my gums? Okay, what about why does my jaw clench when I have to pee? Does your jaw clench?
Yeah. That sounds more like it.
This is because the jaw and the pelvic floor muscles are connected.
Whoa.
At Awake Pelvic Health and Wellness, we have worked with many individuals who experience pelvic floor symptoms but also have a long history of jaw pain.
Okay. I thought a pelvic floor was a having baby thing.
Well, for females, but males have it too. So if you didn't have your pelvic floor, you just wee yourself all the time.
Oh, I see, but I don't. So that's interesting. Okay. All right.
But you don't.
Work on the pelvic floor then.
Well, yeah. Well, this person's like, why do I shake when I hold my pee? Now, that would be tricky.
Oh, right. Oh, no. Well, I thought you meant why do I shake after my pee? Well, there's a good reason for that.
Well, not for a female. But
No? You don't have to do a bit of a,
No. Did you think that we shake?
I thought you'd have to do a bit like a bit of a clench and a shimmy or something like that.
No. That's so interesting. You don't watch your wife pee? No, you just get toilet paper and go pat, pat, pat. Never from the back to the front, always from the front down. Do you know why? Because you could get some like fecal bacteria and pull it into the vagina. Well, I mean, yeah. So anyway, anyone who wants to do this questionnaire, it's actually really interesting. It asks your blood type and your age. So it's and then it asks how many questions.
It's really good. Like it gives you a result, but I don't know if you've scrolled down, but it actually breaks it down. And the one that I found quite interesting for me was I was high on every single one of them except one, and that one thing was restricted imaginative processes. So I have a very fertile imagination.
Fertile.
A fertile imagination is a wondrous thing. It is the foundation of life on land, a complex and dynamic thought process where countless synapses work in harmony. This rich brain state is not just an advantage to the individual, but also contributes to a thriving community. But then, all brain types are playing their part in the grand cycle of life.
Yes, and apparently that seems to be something that's not common with alexithymia. But
it didn't seem that way. Yeah.
So that was quite interesting. That was the only one that I was way down.
Yes, I thought that too because it was like when you just sit there and like you're imagining or whatever. I was like, no, that's not Dan. Yeah, so that's right. So I could have really diagnosed you with this as well. Really. Okay. And so where to next though?
Well.
What else?
I
thought you would talk a little bit more about it.
Well, no, I thought we should do some acting.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I don't know if you're in this spot and you can see what's going on here.
What spot where you are?
Well, say you're doing. Let's say you just when we do like a shit job of offering comfort for someone, like we've been talking about.
Yeah.
This could be a scenario. The person on the receiving end can feel like you're holding back or being guarded. So obviously this is what we're talking about, how others are experiencing your alexithymia. Maybe they feel like you're hiding something. So let's do a little scenario that may crop up. Okay, ready?
Okay, but I'm not representing myself. I'm just representing a person.
Exactly, a person.
Oh, okay, I'm a person.
You're a person who doesn't have it.
Okay. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, and you're the person that does. Okay, go.
Okay. Hey, how you going? Thanks for meeting me for coffee. I just sound like it sounds terrible. Let me try it again. Casual, coffee. Okay, hey, how you going? Thanks for meeting me for a coffee. I just wanted to chat about what happened this week.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Well, actually, I lost my job.
Oh, you're going to get another one?
Yes.
Well, maybe you could do a course or something. Yeah. Should we order now?
Okay, scene. No, actually, you're the one with alexithymia.
So now I see this. But the thing is, right, so I would be like talking about the person though more. Like, would you just say, you can get another one? Wouldn't you say what happened? You would say what happened. What happened? How did you lose your job? And what happened last week? Why are we chatting about what happened? This week. Something happened this week. Okay, what?
I would have been like, they'd tell me if they want to tell me how they lost a job or why they lost the job. So I maybe wouldn't ask that.
No, you see, if this situation happened to me, obviously I'm in the other role, I would think, I won't fucking talk to him about it then.
Exactly.
Like obviously doesn't care if he's in wants just to order. But I would say, hey, how about we order so that we can keep talking about it once we've ordered.
But that, that shows that shows an insight that isn't necessarily there for some of us. I'd sort of said here it may not have occurred to you that I was actually looking for an emotional support and sympathy. But for you probably just took it as a factual statement, lost my job, and you've responded with another fact-related question like, are you going to get another one? So that's when you can come across as being very insensitive, uninterested, and they won't seek you out the next time. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who can reflect on that and think, maybe that's what's happened, is that they do care. It's just that they are not asking the right questions at the right time.
Right, okay, yeah, but I guess if some of our people who are listening might be thinking about this about someone else that they know.
Yep.
And you can't really fill it out on someone else's behalf, that questionnaire. But it's, like maybe that's what they have, because like I can look at that and go, yeah, that sounds completely like you. Because I have, and I can't think of anything, but there's been lots of situations where I thought, he hasn't asked about that. But now this is what it used to be, right? Probably before we started the podcast. Once we started the podcast, I became a lot more hey, Dan, you didn't ask me about this.
Yes.
I do that now. We never used to do that before. We weren't really – it's weird to think we weren't really friends before the podcast.
No.
We weren't not friends. We were just not.
Maybe Jen was needier back then.
Oh.
Or maybe it's a combination.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't know you. I knew you better than some people knew you, but I didn't know you.
No, I'm very much talk to everyone like I already know them, but that's just a masking thing anyway. And so is this why I have a limited number of friends, do you think?
Yes, it is, because those people have accepted you.
Yeah, exactly. They know not to expect certain things and that they're okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that too. I don't necessarily, as I said, even with this understanding, it doesn't mean I want to go and find a whole heap of friends. And
so you're not wanting any more friends right now?
No, I'm not. I haven't got any interviews out there. But
you're happy? You're happy with your mouth?
Open to. I don't think I need it, but Jen thinks I do. But it's something I'm going to have to reflect on with all this, because it's as I said, it's a couple of weeks old. But it's something.
Maybe you don't need a friend. Maybe you just need an activity.
Yeah, it could be. It could be that.
Like a new hyperfixation.
Well, I'm hoping the personal training is going to be that. It's just that he's gone away for a month.
Once he comes back. Yeah.
Anyway.
I know. I haven't done any exercise since he's gone away.
No, me either. No, it's hopeless.
Yeah.
So what can we do? These are some of the things that actually my psych offered to me as well, based on some of the conversations I'd had. That most interesting outcome to my conversation with her, which I think is a really cool thing, is that she called Henry, my son, my emotional coach, based on the things that I was saying, that Henry's always the opposite of me, and he's always asking how people are feeling, and he's incredibly he has empathy like I do, but he is able to express his empathy in a manner that actually assists other people. Yeah. He's amazing with this sort of stuff. She basically said to me, you need to just study your son and see and ask him those sorts of questions to say what should I have done in this situation.
Yeah,
isn't that interesting?
I love that.
12-year-old.
Also says, I can see on your list, it also says mindfulness. I hate mindfulness so much.
It's everything. How often do you see that in an answers to what you can do? everyone.
For everyone. Mindfulness, like shut up. I can't handle it.
We won't call it mindfulness. We'll call it special interests. Because as far as I'm concerned, when you're in your special interests, you are being mindful. You are.
That is 100% it. Yep. Agreed.
Another one, which was an interesting thing she said, was basically doing a body scan, which I immediately thought, they're going to look for blood clots in my brain? No. Try and notice what you're feeling in your body at that moment when something's cropped up. You've been surprised by an emotional response to someone that you weren't expecting. You know, what am I feeling in my body?
Yes.
Then assign an emotion.
Right now I'm feeling hungry. How are you feeling?
How am I feeling right now? But I'm not feeling I'm not feeling anything right now. I'm feeling what the hell's the noise outside, which is either Jen throwing things over the side of anyway.
We can't hear it.
So body scan, Google it. In a situation you're unsure how to respond, just ask. Like you can actually ask. Say, well, what would you need from me right now? I'd like to help. And you can even be honest and say, look, with the way my brain works, I'm not so great at doing this sort of thing, you know, but you could tell me what you need and I more than happily do that.
Will you remember that?
Yeah, absolutely.
If they say, I just need some vegetable soup, I can't make anything. Oh, you'd remember it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. That's right. Well, yeah, maybe not always. Like I said, I've forgotten to help someone. Yes. Have a willingness to be vulnerable, and I think that's a huge thing that comes across many aspects of your life. But that vulnerability of I don't know, you feel an emotion, but like you said, and I've had the same thing where you feel like you're going to be overwhelmed with emotion, so you can't release the floodgates. You know what I mean? So how do you be vulnerable without putting yourself at risk?
Well, actually, I had a situation recently where, someone told us some really bad news, and myself and the other person there were quite similar and not very, we're not the person that goes and hugs people all the time when they're crying, but we just sat in it, I guess, and that wasn't the wrong thing to do.
In the pool of tears.
Yeah, we just sat there. Yep.
Wow.
When they cried. Yeah, we just sat there. Well, because you don't need to touch people, do you? It doesn't make you feel better to be touched.
Well, it depends who you're talking to.
Well, they could just come over for the hug. I'll go for it if they want to. But you know what? They all know that I don't like it.
Hen comes to me and says, I want a hug right now.
If someone said that to you. If someone said it to me, I would do it.
Henry does it. That's what he does. He actually says, again, I'm talking about an emotional coach. He comes up to me and says, I need a hug right now.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, no, Ava does that too. I need a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one, which I really was very personally informative for me, is if you're stuck in a moment, try to take stock, take a breath and pause. The pause is the important thing. Don't feel like you have to respond really, really quickly. Take a breath, pause, talk to yourself in your head, say, okay, seems like I'm shocked at the moment. What can I do right now to get through this? How can I take a breath, mate? Take a breath. Have a think. You don't have to. You can say I'll respond to you later if you want, but yeah, take that pause to give yourself a few seconds to feel your feelings. That's a really good one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't like ADHD. Can't do that very well, especially when you're heightened by something, but it's something to be mindful of.
Yes. Mindful. Yeah. Let's not have any
Did you get this from the medicalnewstoday.com?
I got some of this stuff from the medicalnewstoday.com. The website that, because people don't go onto the notes necessarily, for the emotional blindness alexithymia test is alexithymia.us, US. That's it. Go there. Okay. Now, click. Some responses from our party poopers.
About what?
About this topic.
Oh, yeah, okay, yep.
Now, of course, we don't mention people's names directly, so I've interpreted this person's name as Pen Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
So Pen Ouch said, yes, Dan, I can relate to this. I need a lot of time to process my emotions and find it difficult to express my feelings verbally. I can do this really well in writing, as I can, when I have time to really sit with my emotions. Pause. See, it's the pause. Unfortunately, I probably come off as a bit of a cold person. Some substances help with this. I forgot to mention medication, but obviously this isn't helpful long term. No, I disagree. It can be helpful long term.
Camping.
Can be. It can be helpful. Medication. It's not. Doesn't. Yeah. There are short term types, but the long term types too.
Yes. Okay.
Another person interpreted their name as Woodlocks. Absolutely. I am constantly trying to work out how I feel, not only in the moment, but in hindsight as well. It can be very hard when trying to talk about my feelings too, and I quite often go blank and feel a strange numbness when trying to access emotional information from my memories and thoughts. There's a lot of people who I think are going to associate with this stuff.
Yeah. Okay. It's tricky.
Yep. Are you looking below and seeing nothing? Like, is that what the pause was, or was that a reflective?
Yeah.
pause?
No, well, that's, my blanco moment where I'm actually reflecting and thinking it's a little bit sad to be misunderstood.
Yes.
And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of positive. Well, yeah, because normally you can say, these are all the negative things and these are the positives.
No, there's no positives to this.
Not really.
No, and that's the thing, is that both people are being misunderstood. You know what I mean? Both people are having the same reaction.
I guess with, like, say, my people, say, from work or friends even, they know what I'm like. And I guess your friends know what you're like. But I tell my people at work also what I'm like. Oh, I'm not very good. If someone, and I say to everyone, if someone's crying, because we have these carers, couples, there's always people crying.
Yes.
So if someone's crying, if I'm talking to someone and I make them cry, I just look around and get eye contact with someone else.
Right.
who's good at that, and they come over and sit with them.
Good.
And they might hug them or cry with them, and I move on.
Oh, that'd be good if you can have like a buddy who does all those sorts of things. You can just like do a little sign and say it's time to come in for the hug.
That's what I do, but they all know that I'm not good with that.
Yes.
That's not my skill. I'm better at other things, and that's okay. We all work to our skills where I work, so that's what I really like.
Well, my thoughts are, and I think it's worked for me so far, is to be open with people that I have to, work with and that sort of thing. I try to be open and literally talk about the diagnoses and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, now, right? But when you're younger, you're trying to pretend.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
always
you
wanted
are
to
good
make
at
sure.
all the things.
Oh, God, yeah. Yep. Hated anyone thinking I was flawed in some way. Hated it.
Yes.
But now it's I'm trying to do the opposite of that. And it's really good. And, the article we talked about last time, people are still at work. My boss has had some tough times and he hasn't been around as much. He was going to put out a little, email or something to everyone about this article, but he hasn't been able to. So in the meantime, I keep getting messages across Teams from people saying, I just saw you on MSN,
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. So it's weeks later and there's people, it's still cropping up.
This really? Wow.
Yeah. So who else it's reached? It didn't occur to me. There's people in your life that you don't see anymore. There must be at least a few of them that have seen that, and they must be like,
oh, absolutely.
Would they try to contact me? What would I do then? Oh my God.
Well, they haven't though, have they?
Not yet. No.
Especially if they've got I've just forgotten what it's called. They're not going to contact you if they have Alexithymia, are they?
Well, I don't think anyone I'm thinking about does have it. So, you know what I mean? I tended to surround myself around with people who were quite good with all that stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, the yawning is...
Oh, yeah.
Is that a message for moving on, or?
Yeah, it's pretty much. It's just saying,
yep.
That's it.
I've got nothing else as far as that I can recall that I've put down here. We've done.
I've got nothing else because I'm going to have a big coughing fit soon. But I'm just like, you know what? There's no time like the present. It is, it's how long we normally have our EPs for. So I think we could say that's it.
Well, I can't offer a compliment because we haven't seen each other at all. So.
Oh, you can only do them if it's in person. Oh, I didn't realise.
I think, otherwise, what are you doing here? Like, are you doing a comment based on the past, or like,
What
the hell is
about
that?
you're really brave that you cut your head open and yet you still came and did the podcast?
That's true. That's true. I noticed one eye is pointing one direction, one eye is the other direction. So you might want to go and get that tested as well.
Yes. And I'm grateful to you for wearing, even though you're feeling cold, you're still doing this podcast.
I know, because you saw this. The
you got a glove,
the
a
fingerless
glove,
which I always wear. Now, what about my ponytail? See, I'm now in ponytail territory. I can actually wear the ponytail.
Are you growing your hair so in case you go bald, you can comb it over?
No, I'm growing it for when I won't be able to, and for when it does go to the point where there's not going to be any hair. I don't know, because both my grandfathers had sort of pretty much, thinned but full heads of hair, as did my dad.
It goes by your mother's father.
And he had a beautiful.
Oh, well, then you're fine. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No, I don't mind a bit of long hair. I like it.
I like the long hair and my beard. I'm using this stuff that I apply in the shower instead of like a dye that you do every whatever.
Yeah.
So you can just keep doing this. And but you can keep adding more. You can use it a bit more to get it darker and darker as it is. But it goes through a blueberry stage. If you're going from white to dark brown, it goes through a blueberry stage, and I think I'm still sitting in that blueberry.
Yeah, right
now.
I don't like a beard. I like it when you cut it all off.
It's trimmed. I've been to the
No, it's still longer than I like it, like stubbly.
Oh God, no. Well, let's talk about that 6 months after I've done personal training, and I feel like I've got. I only have to deal.
You're gonna have to hide behind the mask.
Exactly. I'll only have to like trim one chin.
One chin, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Okay, well, how about we see each other again next week? But we would love for people just to put forward some topics. That would be really good.
This absolutely. Yeah, bring some more, because a bunch of our episodes have been around people contacting us and say, can you talk about this? So keep it up. I've also started not to publish a Patreon page for us as well. So we'll talk about that next time.
Okay. And I was thinking, because we're both Australian, we both have, I wonder whether these, like the English and the people from the US who listen, whether they actually don't understand all of the words we say.
Oh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? I don't know. Well,
because we do bring them. So you just said, I don't know.
I don't know.
Right, it's just, I don't know.
I thought we were pretty good. I always thought I had a fairly international European, as far as English speaking, different dialects and stuff. I'm sure I had somewhere in the middle.
I used to as well. I think people used to think that I was English, but I think I've got a bit lazy as I've gotten older.
Oh, you're not enunciating enough now.
Yeah.
Well, it could have to do with the amount of times you're striking your head. Is this the first time or one of many?
Yeah, no, there was once before. I fell off the balustrade.
All right.
I was like 6 or 7.
I don't know why I went somewhere completely different there.
Wait, why?
I just for some reason, I saw your husband's face in a state of heightened happiness. I don't know what a balustrade has to do with sex, but for some reason there's a connection going on there with balustrades, and I don't know why that is.
And why is it called a balustrade?
I know, it even sounds like a marital aid.
Yes. It does. All right, anyway, we should just say goodbye now.
Should we get the balustrade out tonight?
All right.
All
right. Goodbye. All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Go over there and find out what happened to the dog.
I will. I'll go over there and explain myself why I haven't been over. Then I'll talk about Alexithymia with them.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be that interested right now. They'll be sad.